peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We're out here in nature. How to do less and get more. The classic film Drunken Master featuring Jackie Chan. I love that film. You have an old man who is just drinking, and he's beating people younger than him. It's so fantastic. And I drink. Just the H2O though. What's helped me on my journey is to realize a secret. The path of least resistance is nature's signature. If you look at a stream or even a waterfall, water always takes the most energy efficient route down the waterfall because it's all about using less effort. And right now on the planet, it's all about effortless living. And I've seen so many changes in my life just by decluttering, letting go of whatever is no longer serving us, shredding the old, embracing the new. I was skating with a great friend and he said, "We're doing too many things at once." And that was a light bulb moment for me because it's so true. And we were talking about how it's just about doing one thing. Do it well and watch your life change. Because so many of us, we're doing so many things at once. Look, right now you're probably listening to me while there's music in the background. You got your friend walking around in the room. Just watch. And that's what I'm doing. I love multitasking because I feel we can do anything we put our minds to. But at the same time, just focusing on one thing at a time has transformed my life. And it's all about realizing relaxation is what we are, stress is what we think we should be. Many of us, we're running around like headless chickens in the hurry to get nowhere fast. In these cities, racing. And it's just amazing. Even if you look at world-class athletes, the reason why they can perform at such a high performance is because they are putting all of their energy, they're investing their energy in one specific function, one specific goal, and they are in the zone. And that's what it's all about for me on my journey. Getting in the zone, tapping into the moment, realizing that there is only now, becoming our bodies, because that's what it's all about. I have a great friend, Stephanie, who sent me an amazing quote she wrote, and it said, "There shouldn't be an Oscars for acting, there should be an Oscars for being." And I love that because we have to move into who we are 100%. And that comes by not living up here in our minds, becoming our bodies, becoming softer, being sensitive to the sensations within us. We do that by taking those deep breaths right from our diaphragm, because do less, get more. A lot of us, we feel that if we accumulate, many of us, we've been conditioned just to hoard, but at the same time, we become heavy, and becoming lighter is the only way to fly. I love the time we're living in right now. However, I see that holy shift. Things are speeding up at such a fast rate, it's hard to keep up. But I just realized that it's all about the path of least resistance, less effort. If we look at our bodies, the secrets of body language, researchers are saying that 75% to 90% of communication is non-verbal. Some scientists, researchers, psychologists are even saying that it may be as high as 93%. So that means that only 7% is words. So I should be silent right now. Take a moment of silence. It's just amazing because we see that The body is not only the unconscious mind, but it holds the secrets to how we feel. I realized that it's not what you do, it's how you feel when you're doing it. The feeling, opening up our heart space by breathing in that fresh prana. All of that helps us to do less and get more. Because if we're in a polluted place, we have to do a lot more just to get that fresh oxygen. Eating healthy, beautiful plant-based foods, because our body is doing less and we are getting more. It is digesting when we're eating foods like strawberries, avocados, coconuts, quinoa, cherries, pomegranates. What's your favorite food? Add that to the list. But for me, it's all about just seeing that there's a tremendous power in just being, because all of us, we're always doing. We're watching the TV, we're on the phone at the same time, and we're eating something, whatever you're eating. 3 things at once. So we can't do any one of those activities with full focus, absorbing ourselves into the moment. I love doing one thing at a time, and that's why you always see me out here in nature recording from the same place. As I was saying, you gotta be dynamic, you gotta change sometimes. We all know the scenario in our childhood, maybe back at school, and it was always the bad boys that got the hot girls. I wasn't the bad boy though. And the nice guys always finish last. That's not always true, but the science of that is that too much effort. And I know it's hard right now, but I still love you. All of this effort we're using. And I saw it on my journey back then. And other people just come. You become a magnet of attraction. Why? Because you are letting go. You are not in resistance. You don't care about the outcome. Instead, you are enjoying the experience. And when we talk of softening the body, feeling the body, if you have a tense mind, you have a tense spirit, and you also have a tense body. And that can all be reversed. We have to see that if your hands are tight, everything about you will be tight. The way you see the world will be rigid. So in doing less and getting more, I have what I call floating through life, where instead of banging the door, just push it slightly, gently, and you just see how your whole life becomes effortless, because you are using the least amount of energy to get the most output. And I play the guitar, and the best guitarists in the world, they have the floating arm. They use the least amount of energy to create the most beautiful music in the world. And that's what it's all about. It's all about seeing the secret as well, that becoming angry at the world won't change it. We have to focus not on condemning the old, but instead in building the new. Because whatever you focus on grows. I hate the world, I hate the world. That's an echo that comes back to you. More so, resistance makes stronger. So it tires you out. It's all about feeling free. It's all about realizing we came here not only just to spin around, but we came here to have a celebration, to have a party. And you really see your whole life become more expansive the more you trust the universe. More so, the more you trust yourself, the more you love yourself 100%. We don't need the validation from friends and family. We have to start living from the inside out. And we have to always remember that it's all us. It's all us. We are the only ones holding ourselves back. We have to release the chokehold, and we have to see that it's all about doing less and getting more. I remember back at uni, and you had people in the library studying so hard, day and night. However, when the exam results came, they failed miserably. Now, this doesn't happen in all cases. However, there are people that excel and they use the least amount of effort. Why? Because they are focusing on one thing at a time. Focus on one thing and do it well. Master it. And what I've seen on my journey is that even when we talk of work and exams, because it's all part of the matrix system, it's liberating when I realize that being free is your birthright. And that's why I say, how beautiful is it to rest and then do nothing afterwards? And guess what? You're still doing something because you are being. Instead of walking through nature, how about sitting in nature? That's what I tell myself. It's all about getting back into nature, getting back into divine alignment. And it's the same thing with jobs. A lot of us, we're working so hard, but guess what? We're more stressed than ever. We're more unhealthy than ever. Wealthy people don't work, they supervise. And that's what I found on my journey. I said, I have to start my own business. I have to become a free, sovereign being. Be in the world, but not of the world. Create your own rules. Smile, and you will not regret a day in your life because you will have done what your heart desired. That's so poetical, isn't it? Breathe deep and become one with the universe. Breathing is expansion. And once you do this, you can do less and get more. A lot of us, we are shallow breathing. And I found it transform my life in so many ways because now it is working for you. The air is working for you. We have to ask ourselves one question. How is what I am doing serving me? Once you get the answer, that will lead you to a more energy efficient way of living. Once you let go, forget about it. Embrace what inspires you. Connect with people who remind you who you are. All of this helps you to do less and get more. We are living in phenomenal times, but for me, it's about doing less and getting more. We're out here in front of the sunshine, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.